where you can see it's x minus 1 squared divided by x minus 1. Um, if you were to do the algebra, you could see that this is just going to be the graph of x minus 1, right? Because you cancel one of these, one from the top out with the one from the bottom, and you just end up with x minus 1. But the difference is that this function is not defined at the point uh, x is equal to 1, right? Because if you have x equal to 1, you have 0 over 0, which is undefined. So that point is not on the function. So if you were to put in f of 1, you get not an answer. It's undefined. But you can see that it still has a limit, right, as x approaches 1. So if you go from this side, you can see that it still gets closer and closer to the value of 0. And here you can see as x approaches 1 from this side, it gets closer and closer to the value of 0. And even no matter how far close you zoom in onto the graph, you can see that there's always going to be some circle around the point such that there is part of the graph in there, right? So if you get really, really close, you can see that even if you go only in the range of 0.99 away from this side and 1.1, you can see that there's a part of the graph still in the range of 0.01 and negative 0.01. So you can see that the graph still approaches this value, even though that value is not in the actual curve itself.